Hey everyone, I am so excited to share this new recipe with you. I was going to share it at the beginning of the week, but I wanted to try it out for myself and see how I liked it. And I think it's pretty good. It is a type of skinny melting chocolate dip sort of deal. And it's really easy. There's only 4 ingredients. And I'm just going to go over it with you real quick right now and we'll make something yummy. So my kids are watching cartoons right now, so I can do this. So you may hear some background noise, and I apologize. So it calls for 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and I've gone ahead and melted it. That's the key, is the coconut oil. Coconut oil is such a healthy saturated fat, and it has so many, I mean, we've talked about it before, so many great benefits. So there's that. And then the rest of the ingredients, you really just kind of put it all together and you just mix it up. Ooh, the light changed. Okay. And you just mix it up. So the next thing is 2.5 tablespoons of cocoa or cacao. Now, the raw cacao powder is actually made by pressing the cocoa beans cold. And the difference between cocoa and cacao is that the cocoa is roasted cacao. So it's still pretty good for you, but you lose some of the benefits of the raw cacao. But, I mean, you're not dealing with sugar and stuff here, so I just got some natural cocoa here. And it's 2.5 tablespoons. I think a tablespoon, I'm pretty sure, is 3 teaspoons. So I'm just going to do 2 tablespoons and then 1.5 cocoa. So we've got this going here. And this recipe, you can multiply it however much you want, if you want to go that route. And then it calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla. Just natural vanilla, it's pure extract, not anything with added sugar or sweetener or anything like that. This vanilla is going to give it a rich taste. If I can get it, come on, I know I have a little left. There we go. So that's pretty much, I have a little bit more. So we've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of this vanilla. And then this part is optional, but I highly recommend it. It's 1 teaspoon of raw honey. And as far as like the teaspoons recommendations that I gave earlier this week, you can add more depending on how much of this you use, how you use it to cover whatever you decide. But when I made it, I personally felt like 1 wasn't quite enough. So I think I did 1.5 last time, and we might go for closer to 2. I made this to dip some fruit in, and then I kind of also made it again to kind of like drizzle on some cold frozen fruit. Actually, I just had this frozen fruit. There's the honey, here we go, in the freezer, and strawberry banana mixture, and I just drizzled that on that. It was cold. It was a nice, like, refreshing treat, if that makes sense. So now that we've got all that, all we're gonna do is just stir it. And you're just gonna stir it. Let's see if I can show you this without spilling it everywhere. You're just gonna stir it as best you can, and it's gonna be kind of, I mean, the more melty you get the coconut oil. And what I did, I just have a few strawberries left. I wish I had more to show you, but before I started making this, I just put those in the freezer real quickly to get them really cold, because coconut oil has, if you've worked with it before, you know it has a low melting temperature. And so when it's combined with cold items, it kind of it crisps back up, and that's where you get your magic shell. So let me pull those out real quick. I don't know if these will be quite cold enough. So after I make these, I usually stick it back in the fridge or the freezer. Ooh, sorry, my light. Okay. In the fridge or the freezer for a little bit, and then either if you are feeling adventurous or you want to try this out for Valentine's Day or whatever this weekend, then feel free to, sorry, my hand's from my face. You can dip it in some nuts or whatever. There we go. If you want to make it look fancy, you can go that route. So I feel like this is a little thinner than it was last time. I may have added a little too much coconut oil. It's easier to measure when it's melted, the coconut oil, versus the chunks. So mine was partially, there we go. And then that's it. I mean, and then you have your chocolate covered strawberries. As far as taste goes, I did, like I said, added a little more honey. Last time I felt like it was a little too bitter. I do like dark chocolate, but it was just a little too dark for my liking. But the riper your strawberries are, or whatever fruit that you're using, the better it's going to be. I've also seen people make like fruit kebabs with strawberries and bananas and mangoes and stuff like that, and then drizzle it on there and stick it in the freezer for a little bit. Like I said, just kind of made a fruit salad with it. But yeah, it's good. And then this has like, I mean, very little calories. I mean, the oil is really good for you. You guys have heard me talk about that. And then the only other sweetener is the honey. And so if we use 1 teaspoon, the serving is for a tablespoon, so 3. There's only 20 calories in a teaspoon of honey, but you're using a very small amount. So it's really good for you. It kind of satisfies that sweet craving. If you want to use it like on a saltine or like a cracker or something, if you like that sweet and salty combination, you can go that route as well, or drizzle it on some popcorn. You may have to refrigerate the popcorn, so the popcorn won't be warm if you decide to do that. I am hoping to get a chance to cool it and then chunk it up myself and add that into some other recipes, so we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you guys posted. Other than that, thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Look, they're already cool, and these aren't even that cold. I just put them in the freezer for a few minutes, but so good. They're so good. So I hope you guys try it, and I hope you like it. And that, I'll see you guys later.